we'll attempt to expand quickly here. Okay, so what am I probably going to want? I'm going to need aircraft. So we're going to want a laser lab for now, because it appears that we're not going to be able to capture one quickly. And then we're going to want an anti-grav lab as well at some point.
Construction complete.
What? Oh, right, those can only attach to freaking energy cores, goddammit. Sometimes I'm not a very smart man. Yeah, he appears to be. The AI, I've noticed, will not use energy, or will not use transmitters to expand, so they will gladly slow boat their way across big gaps by flattening terrain, so they're definitely going to take that line of howitzers over there. That's just an unfortunate side effect of this. But we'll try and expand quickly, take a bunch of land as close to him as possible. Not neglecting the land next to us, of course.
Brigadier online.
I don't need 3 brigadiers, to be honest.
Brigadier online. Transmutation command received. Brigadier moving.
I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot of brigadiering. I don't have a lot of space, actually, so eventually it may be in our best intentions to flatten out a bunch of terrain back here between these islands. Because we're going to need somewhere to build stuff, to build units. We just don't have a lot of land back here to safely do that, so. And I know this is an excessive amount of transmitters, but if you're crossing gaps like this, you want transmitters. Yeah, see, he's just going to build basic energy cores.
Lab upgrade complete.
Which means it will take him a while to do it.
Ready. Moving squad energy core ready. Construction.
I don't know what's up with my frame, it's weird. Like it's, I don't know, it's like it's missing chunks of itself there. I really don't want to capture that soldier plant, to be honest. Pardon me? Why is that blue? Why is that green? Some strange coloring going on there. His stuff is marked as friendly for some reason.
Construction complete.
Or something going off there, I'm not entirely sure what, but... I may actually be able to capture that before him. Nah, he's pushing it already, so... What I could do, with my build masters, move them over here, so that they're a little more centralized. It doesn't take them quite so long to build things out here.
Unit ready.
Build one of you. Build one of you. It's an interesting route he's taking. I wonder if he's going to go for these 2 labs. He's got an electro lab and a laser lab, but he has no unit production.
Energy core
Or defense, for that matter.
Squad ready.
Just curious.
Construction complete.
So get rid of this, because I'm not going to be using that.
Unit ready.
And you know what? I think we are going to attach all of these islands together. Not all of them, we're just going to make a little web like that. It's going to take them a long time to fill in, but if we need it, it's going to be nice to have this, so... I know it's a little janky on the edges. That's because Abyss is weird to draw on. That'll do for now. Build one of you. There's a howitzer there, so I'm probably not going to be able to take that, but I should be able to take this. I mean, I could take this and permanently run the perimeter on it.
Construction complete.
Mm.
Core shield generator.
We're going to have to permanently run the perimeter, so I guess we may as well build the other one.
Squad
Okay, You guys, gyroid.
Transformation
Come here.
initiated.
Oh, he's got
Moving
defenses
squad.
now. Rude.
Transformation complete. Energy
Is
core
that gonna get
ready.
shot? No, that's safe. Okay. And I built that in a terrible spot, and thus cannot reach it anyway, so... So what's he doing? Does he have unit production? He does. He has an officer plane. 2 officer planes. Curious. Most curious indeed.
Energy core ready. Brigadier online.
Start from the
Off-course
center.
wagon
Why not?
construction complete.
Pop
Energy
you,
core under
disable
attack.
you.
Shield
That should
generator
be enough, and then
connected.
we're gonna
Base under attack. Base under attack.
reposition this. Build one there.
Building disassembled. Construction.
What are you guys doing? Oh, he is going for the Subterra lab. Okay. Interesting. Interesting choice. Build one there. I just have a bunch of forking energy lines all over the place now. I wish you could build before you got the energy supply, like preemptively place down a building kind of thing.
Construction complete.
Now you might notice something the AI is doing. His base almost entirely, well actually entirely, is only attached by one thing.
Lab upgrade complete. Squad ready. Moving squad.
He's gonna
moving
fly around and
squad.
piss me off by
Energy
shooting
core
things
under
like a
attack.
dick. Come here and shoot back.
Squad under attack.
Oh right, they can shoot me as well. And they are more powerful than me. I forgot about this little tidbit of information.
Energy core ready.
I have a rocket lab, I just don't have it upgraded.
Squad under attack.
Yeah, I forgot how much better those units were than what I was using. What are you doing?
Base under attack. Laser
Shooting me.
turret
How much
ready.
are those? Those are just entirely officers, but it's twice as many officers, so... A thing to bear in mind, I
Upgrade
suppose.
complete. Energy core ready.
So this is probably gonna get howitzered.
Construction
No,
complete.
actually. Curious. Only that's getting howitzered, fair enough. This is getting
Energy
shot
core
at,
under
but you know.
attack. Laser turret ready.
Details and such things.
Squad ready. Coordinate locked.
Did you idiots walk off the side and kill yourself? Hopefully not.
Ready.
Another one of those. Another one of those. Because that's being shot at, that's okay. There we go. How's the great flattening going? Poorly.
Brigadier online.
It's a lot of stuff to flatten, and you guys don't have anywhere to really get material from because there's nothing on this freaking map.
Unit ready.
This godforsaken location has no resources on it. That's alright though. What's he doing? He's flattening? Alright.
Rocket turret ready. Laser turret ready. Construction complete.
So that howitser's not shooting, that howitser's not shooting. He's building a lot of defenses. But he has built a bomb lab. Which means he's probably undoubtedly going to start building some howitzers, and I really should have done that a while ago, but I was being stupid. Yep, there's the howitzer.
Squad ready.
That takes an electro lab level 2, and I don't have an electro lab. I can build one though.
Rocket turret ready.
I mean, worst case, I can just plop down another perimeter over there to keep it from shooting stuff, but they're definitely going to build that. That's the thing.
Squad ready.
I would prefer they not, but they are building it, so whatever. So what else is he up to? Not a whole lot. Just kind of relaxing.
Rocket turret
Rebuilding brigadiers that died somewhere? Oh, I must have been shooting him over here, that's right.
laboratory ready.
Just make sure they're not sneaking around the back somehow or anything like that. It should
Energy
finish,
core
right?
under
Yeah.
attack.
Hello.
Lab upgrade complete.
Just don't shoot that, it's rude.
Enemy frame is under attack.
Do you mean enemy frame under attack? How did I hit the frame?
Laser turret ready.
Who knows?
Brigadier.
Where are the little digger dudes going? They're going all the way to the enemy base to dig. That's what's going on. Jesus.
Under attack. Energy core under attack.
This is where my build masters are. I should probably defend it slightly more effectively. It's also kind of important.
Ready. Rocket turret.
Let's build our own of flares, shall we?
Initiated. Coordinate lock. Transformation complete. Base under attack.
Possible that I could do something here, but highly unlikely considering these things have
Squad
such a low structure damage here, but we could do something maybe.
engaging hostile.
Considering he's got low defenses. What else could I do? Scepters? Scepters are pretty good at nuking things.
Attack command received. Attack command received. Squad under attack. Attack command received. Coordinates locked.
That poor garbage damage.
Hostiles.
Yeah, he's got enough energy that he's just gonna sit here and constantly pop the perimeter. So do I. So we're basically just at a standstill for now.
Squad ready.
Why? Did you fly through the perimeter? Is that what he was doing? You doofus? I could just live there for now, I guess. I don't know. Build another one of those, sure. I'd actually really like to build a conductor, or 2 or 3 or 4, so... Upgrade that. And that's gonna take a long time for those to do that, but that's okay.
Squad ready. Attack command received. Attack command received. Moving squad.
Guys can just chill there then. I don't know, whatever. I want to blow this particular generator up because it'll break off all this other stuff, which will then immediately attach to me because I have transmitters everywhere. Which will give me a bunch of free howitzers over here. Because I'm too lazy to build my own howitzers.
Squad awaiting.
In order to
orders.
do this, we need far more burst damage going off.
Construction complete.
Is that a... No, I was confused looking at the map because I thought there was a squad over there, but there's not. What you could do is just sit here and shoot this. It's going to cost me a free howitzer. There is a squad there.
Damage. Lab upgrade complete.
You guys will sort yourselves out, I guess. I don't know.
Awaiting orders.
So it's 6, 16, 4.
Squad under attack.
Good lord, we don't have the space for this.
Unit ready.
I think that was
Coordinates
16.
locked. Squad taking damage.
That's only going to be one of them, and that's not going to be particularly dangerous in and of itself, so... But, you know, we can't get units across a gap or anything like that right now, so we're basically just kind of winging it. What I could do...
Awaiting construction complete. Transmutation command received. Build
Let's take 2 of these buildmasters and turn them into brigadiers and hopefully try and help out here.
Construction complete.
Because unfortunately my dudes have to go all the way over here to dig stuff up. Although they appear to be creating stuff over here.
Squad under attack.
Not really sure what's going off there, but sure. So 16, 8, 4.
Squad under attack. Unit ready.
Is there like a multiple that I could do this easier? Not particularly. Other than 5 and 10. I could do 5. What would 5 be? 40, 80, 20. That'd take a really long time to build,
Brigadier ready.
considering our limited space to construct things here. At least until these guys dig stuff up.
Online.
I could go 5 brigadiers, but then I have 0 means of preparing myself, so...
Brigadier ready.
Not that they've been attacking recently, but still.
Brigadier online. Of course, Legate.
You guys get filling
Squad
stuff in.
under attack. Squad ready.
You can build one. Look at how big these things are, they're ridiculous.
Under attack. Base under attack.
These are basically big old AoE cannon things constantly.
Taking damage.
So he'll float over here and AoE things to death.
Moving squad. Squad taking damage. Engaging.
Whee! There's another one that's much cheaper
Coordinate.
that,
Squad
to
under
be honest, is
attack.
probably more effective. Well, we'll see once we get a few of these, but there you go. There's your conductor. The problem is he's got these freaking perimeters everywhere. I could build bombies. Nah. Go
Moving
there.
squad.
Then
Unit ready. Moving squad.
go there.
Moving.
That's a lot of units to produce with our limited capacity here, but we'll see. It's really still mostly officers.
Squad under attack.
There's some desire for soldiers here, but it's still mostly officers. Where do you have underground defenses? How exactly do you think I'm going to get underground units to you, my friend?
Squad under attack.
You guys really want that to die instead of the thing shooting at you, don't you?
Squad awaiting orders.
Doofuses.
Squad under attack.
What's going on over here?
Complete.
There's a bunch of really weird terrain down here. I don't know what's going on with that or where that came from, but hey! There's just a bunch of little tiny black ants running around the map. Sounds like something shot, like a howitzer, but nope. Something is shooting. Or something dying. Oh, that's what's happening. This guy's units coming out of the officer plant are dying in the abyss. That's why he's not building units worth of crap.
Damage. Unit ready.
I mean, this is also a thing that I never mentioned. You can build abysses in the enemy's base.
Squad ready.
If you're
Squad
if
under
you're
attack. Squad
risky
taking
enough there. I
damage.
think my own units are also dying.
Coordinate.
It's really
locked.
quite hard to tell, to be honest.
Squad under attack.
In fact, I'm sort of, kind of sure that some died here.
Squad
Takes them so long to
damage.
situate that it's impossible to tell, so. Got all those howitzers I want.
Squad under
God dang it, what's my mission? Capture the frame, okay.
Squad awaiting
This map is
order.
garbage. I thought this map was a good idea.
Coordinate
Over there.
locked. Transformation complete.
These dudes are huge, so I do have to be aware of where their pathing ends up taking them.
Energy core ready.
It just takes too long for them to dig, to fill in terrain.
Engaging hostiles.
I'd love to use impalers, but I can't get impalers to them. We're basically stuck to aircraft, so we're probably just going to build a bunch of scepters. Yeah, see, I knew these did a lot of damage. That's also remarkably loud.
Under attack.
Moving squad.
Yeah, I know their frame's under attack, it'll be
Attack.
great.
Engaging hostiles.
I knew these did some pretty good damage.
Engaging hostiles. Coordinate locked.
There we go. Back up.
Under attack. Energy core under attack.
The downside here is that these guys can't pop their perimeter for a little bit. Also,
Brigadier.
I don't have the
online.
build masters to deal with that much repairing.
Mutation command received. Brigadier online. Brigadier online. Brigadier
So we
online.
might have some losses. Yeah, those are gonna die, which means all those howitzers are gonna be free.
Under attack.
Because that doesn't have the energy to deploy. Yeah, there it goes. Oh well. That's okay.
Enemy frame is under attack.
No, it's under attack over here. We have at least hampered them, so we can actually drop all the perimeters.
Activated.
There's no reason for those to be up. I'm building a howitzer. I forgot that dude was doing that.
Squad ready.
The other thing I do is just fly these dudes around in their base and be like, yo, what's up? Have some obnoxiously loud electricity while you're here.
Enemy frame is under attack.
I know the frame's under attack. It shouldn't be dying, but it's not getting repaired.
Ready. Squad ready.
He is out of energy. Getting ripped.
Enemy frame is under attack.
Squad under attack.
By the way, their attack hits everything in range, as long as it's going, so
Master ready.
can be quite dangerous. So claim all this stuff. Fuck that thing that I did over there. And then eventually make your way over there. Somehow we have to detach that from the surface, so we're going to need subterranean units, but we can build some. That's alright. What I need,
Here online. Build master.
all of you guys to be over here.
Of course, Leggett.
We'll be much closer to the front lines here because we need to take this stuff.
Base under attack.
I forgot how easy it is to tell the difference between captured stuff and just your stuff because it builds a different color.
Base
It's always weird
under
to see,
attack.
but it's alright. You guys are just traveling across the abyss, that's okay.
Howitzer ready.
Excuse me. He doesn't have much energy, so I think we're primarily just waiting for this stuff to flatten over here,
Base under attack.
if possible. Try and trim it back a little bit, so maybe we could get a energy core over here built again. There we go. Get all these howitzers going. Oh, never mind. Can I get it built in the time span that that thing's defended by the perimeter? Because it can't shoot. There we go.
Energy core ready.
Now we just have a boatload of howitzers over here. Fantastic. So he won't be able to do anything. I also have an electric gun, which I don't really want, so get rid of that. Put another howitzer instead.
Energy core under attack.
Seems reasonable to me. The damage that thing takes, good
Howitzer
lord.
ready. Energy core under
Oh, that energy core is gone, that's why. Why did that energy core die? Who knows? What I do know is that I'm going to send these guys back here. And then
unit ready.
do kind of that. And they should immediately pick them up because they're freaking huge, yeah. Alright, those stopped brigadiering over here. So slow roll production it is.
Unit ready.
And I could continue building howitzers.
Brigadier online.
Not a whole lot of reason not to continue building howitzers, to be honest.
Brigadier moving.
Like how everything is just burning over here. All I did was drive by his base a couple of times and all of his stuff is on fire now. Oh, that's gonna be a second bomb lab. I don't need a second bomb lab.
Energy core ready.
That's alright though. You know what? That should be good enough to capture it. Just build one right there, basically.
Lab under attack.
My lab is under attack? Oh, I'm shooting my own lab, right? I don't need that, so just get rid of it. There you go. All that energy he spent building that, absolutely trashed, because I couldn't even store it. That's how much I care.
Waiting orders.
Oh, you guys are done. You can float back over here now. This is the advanced strategy of
Ready. Moving.
transporting units.
Transformation.
I mean, they will shoot, obviously, but this is the advanced strategy of building units.
Attack.
Get something that can fly to
Enemy
transfer
frame
your dudes
is under
over.
attack.
I know it's under attack. Calm your butt.
Brigadier online. Squad
do that.
ready. Engaging.
You guys float your butts over there. You guys float your butts over there.
Waiting.
Enemy frame is under attack.
Somehow, relatively rapidly, we're going to have to build one of these without it dying.
Core shield
What if I do
generator
this?
active.
Enemy frame is under attack.
Unfortunately, that's going to start taking damage.
Enemy frame is under attack.
So
Enemy
oh,
frame
okay.
is
We did it,
captured.
I guess. Oh, okay. Is that one we just built? Sweet. Oh no, it was the transmitter captured it. You can't connect those to transmitters, though. I'm so confused about how that worked, but I'll take it, I suppose. Hey, I had a higher score than the AI that time.
The last handful of those damned spirits has found its doom on the world of the others. I see the highest harmony in that. The spiral gave its slaves an unseen power over the capricious sponge and the lash which they call the protractor. I know that spirits, overflowing with hate, have destroyed the ships of others. I have been divinely sent, and my destiny is in the hands of the highest power. I look at the shining corridors of the future. I see Sponge, and I carry a new name for it, the name that is able to change the worlds. My frames, cleansed of evil, will build the future. May it be so.
I see Sponge.
The holy center of the Messiah desires to lengthen my trials. New enemies spawn out of nothingness, purifying me and making me stronger. The legate of Organ, the spiral standing in front of you is unknown to me. You have met an unknown frame of the spirits. I sense that Exodus had no hand placing this here. This frame has been here a long time, and may perhaps be one of the first arcs built by humans. I see new shapes woven into the plans of the spiral slaves. While Exodus forged the chain, another part of the spirit's frames collected the worlds into the net to meet the radiant ships of others. The legate, the war is not yet over. You must retreat and keep Organ safe for me. Hold back the enemy while the spiral is charging. The Messiah himself is coming to help you.
Spirits are speaking to you, Legate of Organ. Your eagerness is pointless. The mad prophet is doomed. Arcs of others drifted across Sponge, fell into our trap, and were destroyed. The net of worlds, controlled by the protractor, swallowed their cursed ships. The infernals have fallen, and we guard their graves. The false prophet wants to reanimate the ancient evil, but the spirits are great in numbers and are ready for anything. We are merciful, however. Abandon Messiah, or the protractor will kill both of you. The mad machine must be destroyed.
Okay. I want to know what this protractor thing is. Protractors aren't usually particularly dangerous, but, you know, who knows, I suppose. But anyway, that'll be for next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.